Lady Whistledown has all but declared me ineligible.
Whistledown?
Whistledown.
Whistledown.
If I am unable to find a husband, I shall be ruined.
Perhaps there is an answer.
Bridgerton very much came out of nowhere to go and charm the pants of those who watched it, and as a result, the fans are already streaming for a second season. But while much has been made about the potential for the series beyond all that has happened so far, what is it going to be like going forward? Because a lot has happened in the last month or so to drastically affect expectations for the show itself. Allow us to show you 7 things you probably didn't know about Bridgerton Season 2. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 7. Season 2, Highs and Losses. Dearest readers, Lady Whistledown wrote, "The ton are abuzz with the latest gossip, and so it is my honor to impart to you. Bridgerton shall officially return for a second season. I do hope you have stored a bottle of Retifa for this most delightful occasion." The announcement/confirmation of Season 2, in a very Bridgerton way, also point out the production will begin this spring, and that Lord Anthony Bridgerton, played by Jonathan Bailey, will dominate the social season. Now, at first, everyone was happy with this, as they wanted a second season. The Netflix ratings proved it should get a second season and more. But then a key loss was announced, as it was revealed that Reggie John Page wouldn't be back as the Duke of Hastings. The popular Netflix period drama confirmed with a statement from Lady Whistledown herself. While all eyes turned to Lord Anthony Bridgerton's quest to find his Countess, we bid adieu to Reggie John Page, who so triumphantly played the Duke of Hastings. The statement read, "We'll miss Simon's presence on screen, but he will always be a part of the Bridgerton family." This was a big shock, because he was very much the breakout star of the first season in many ways, and so him leaving didn't make a lot of sense to viewers. But then, it was revealed that he was only contracted for 1 season, and Reggie John Page even turned out a contract to return because he was fine with where he left the character, and he liked the short-term commitment that he had to give here. When fans protested this, certain other actors in the show came forward to calm them down, including Adjoa Adu, who said, "We're following the overriding framework of Julia Quinn's beautiful novels. There are 8 Bridgerton children, 1 down, 7 to go," Andoa explains. Season 2 is Anthony Bridgerton, Jonathan Bailey, so there you are. That's the arc of the show. We all love Reggie, and we're all gonna miss him, but it's not a huge surprise, Andoa admits. She cites Page's sense of humor, the way he loves to have a good argument, and discuss and ruminate about things. Among the traits she will not miss most about working alongside him, Andoa and Page even have similar taste in music. "We both share a love of punk," Andoa teases. "He's a lovely man, and he'll be my friend for life." So you see, the cast will miss him too, but they're just following where the story goes. Speaking of which, what will happen as the story continues? 6. Who owns Featheringtonton Estate? The Bridgerton finale was full of many things, including the death of Lord Featherington, who was apparently killed after his nasty gambling addiction goes sideways. This complicates things for the Featherington family. After all, Bridgerton very much operates on the pretenses of the time period, and that means Lady Featherington couldn't hold the estate alone, and that's what led to a major plot thread for Season 2. In the finale, Lady Featherington is handed a piece of paper regarding who will inherit the estate, and her face expression made it clear that she was not elated by the new man of the house. We expect big changes for the Featherington Estate, but just what will that be is a solid question mark. Who made her have such a reaction? What will come from them running the place? This one event can cause a lot of problems going forward, and that might be why Lady Featherington acted like she did.
Fortnight ago. Did you not see her? She is gone, George. What did you... have you done something?
5. Production issues. The first season Bridgerton was being filmed in late 2019 and early 2020. There was no pandemic to speak of in its areas of filming. But for February 2020, when things were wrapping up, that's when everything skidded to a halt. They were able to get it through because of luck and timing though, which is why the release went through. What does this mean for Season 2 though? Well, the good news is that production has begun, as noted by many, which means that things can go smoothly this time around. However, recent times have shown there's a surge of infections happening both in the US and all over the world. Until the vaccine is distributed in a more steady way, it's unclear how it will affect production. As such, fans should expect Bridgerton Season 2 to go and release in 2022 at some point. We know that's a wait, but it'll be a wait that'll likely be worth it, as Season 1's quality showed. 4. Anthony and Sienna. Now let's take a look at Daphne's eldest brother, Anthony Bridgerton, who had a major story arc in Season 1 all around. He started as a protective older brother character, but evolved into a key part of the social season's drama and scandal. By the end of the season, Anthony has taken part in a secret love affair with Sienna that ends in tears when she decides to break things off with him due to their differing social standings. It's a sad ending for Anthony, but Season 2's announcement noted that Anthony will dominate the season. So by the end of it, it's likely that he'll get his own ending, much like Daphne did before him. Nicola Coughlan, Penelope told Variety that's what she hopes to see, saying, "If it goes the way it looks the books go, logically, season 2 would be more about Anthony Bridgerton's story. And I love that because it would make the show so fresh and a totally different perspective. Anthony's such a different character to Daphne. But how will this relationship with Sienna go down? If it goes down at all? And if it doesn't get with Sienna, who will win him over? Or who will he be forced to win over?" There's a lot of ways that this can go, and that's part of what fans are hoping for as they love the complex and intertwining stories that are all around. 3. Marina and Philip. Season 1 was no stroll through the park for the character Marina, and moving forward it's very likely that Bridgerton will continue her storyline, because there's a lot going on that needs to be seen through. The final saw Marina being offered marriage by the brother of George Crane, Sir Philip, who does somewhat of a pity proposal to Marina after George fathered her soon-to-be firstborn and then died in battle. Not how she saw things going, nor the fans for that matter. Marina's last-minute marriage was abrupt, and we still don't know much about who Sir Philip is, and if his intentions with her are pure. She supposedly had a nice place to stay and raise her child, but will her storyline turn out to be the daydream or a nightmare for the young lady? While Anthony may dominate season 2, the other characters still have a role to play, and Marina's fate is something that many fans are indeed curious about, especially if things take a turn for the worse, and not for the better.
Make a small but rather important announcement. I have happy news to impart. I have asked Miss Marina Thompson to be my wife, and she has accepted.
2. Daphne and Simon. The majority of the first season of Bridgerton focused on the intense and passionate love story of Simon Bassett and Daphne Bridgerton, as their friendship blossomed into love for one another, and later a marriage, and a fiery honeymoon, one that has many fans talked about as you can imagine, and eventually having a child together. With the second season being more about Lord Anthony, fans will be banked on Simon and Daphne returning in a small supporting role, but with Reggie John Page out, it appears that only Daphne will appear, and that too is up in the air. It's a sad thing, but it is fair that they only want to focus on the sibling dynamic and not the brother-in-law dynamic.
Your rake. So before I corrupt you any further,
Up to me. I assure you, I'm quite capable of deciding the bounds of my own propriety. I thought you and I were friends.
we were never friends.
1. 8 books, 8 seasons. There are a lot of books in the Bridgerton line, and as a showrunner, Chris Van Dusen told The Wrap, there are 8 books. There are about 8 siblings. And in success, I would love to be able to explore stories and romances for every Bridgerton sibling. Of course, I would love to be able to do that. With season 2 now confirmed, many wondered if things were looking onwards and upwards. Well, a certain Lady Whistledown has something to say about that. Esteemed members of the Ton, it seems we have a rather special announcement. Bridgerton shall return for seasons 3 and 4. This author shall have to purchase more ink. In a statement, Shonda Rhimes said, "From the first time I read Julia Quinn's delicious Bridgerton series, I knew that these were stories that would captivate a viewing audience. But the evolution of this adaptation would not be a success without the many significant contributions of the entire Shondaland team. This 2-season pickup is a strong vote of confidence in our work, and I feel incredibly grateful to have partners as collaborative and creative as Netflix," she added. So strap in, viewers. This show, and its characters, most of them anyway, aren't going anywhere. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Bridgerton Season 2, and how things have already drastically turned in terms of how things are gonna go, and who will be featured in it? Are you surprised by the loss of a key male figure? Do you think that with each season we'll lose more of who came before? What do you hope happens in Season 2? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.